Alright everybody, this is a complimentary Saturday evening stream with myself and Ace Lucero, you know what I'm saying? So this is the waiting area, some music will be playing, so we'll be right back in a couple of minutes, you dig? Yeah, we got some heat, you dig.
Perfect, I see it right there. Okay, cool. Up and running.
Shout out to Albert, what's up, bro? Shout out to Everyday Tech and the individual. Shit, let's go ahead and get it popping. Let me go ahead and get my scene switching. Albert, what's up, bro? Shout out to yeah, as you see, we still getting stuff together, people. Here we go. You got Magic Tech on deck. What's up, bro? All right, cool. Let's go. Yo. Let me see. Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's the bad boy at Tech, Dan Tanner. Hey, this is my first time using this goddamn hangout shit. But you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it. Me and Ace Lucero. You dig? I see everybody, you dig? Yes, sir. We got Magic Tech for your needs. Albert, he's on deck and everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything's looking pretty good. Yo, Ace, tell the people who you are, bro.
Yo, what's happening? I'm Ace Lucero. That pretty much explains it right there. I make YouTube videos. My YouTube channel is Ace Lucero. I review stuff and I talk about things, and there you are.
Yes, sir. Man, Ace, man, he's a Samsung knight like me, and just like myself, he goes outside of just the Samsung range when it comes to the devices. I mean, the man got a Pixel, got Motorola's and stuff. I got iPhones and LGs and everything like that. So, you know what I'm saying? He's a well-versed person when it comes to technology. He's no slouch at all. Oh, hey, what's going on? We got Shay Kennedy. She's on deck. What's up, mommy? How you doing? Yes, sir. Well, people, you know what I'm saying? We know the note that came out last week and everything. And I've been reporting the news and everything. It was a lot of damn news this week in technology. It was amazing. What you think about the news that came out this week, Al?
Well, I'll tell you what right now. Okay, I want to get something off my chest real quick, you know. Every year, and it kind of started really ridiculous last year. Like when the S9 Plus came out, people were saying, well, this is the phone the S8 Plus should have been. So now that the Note 9 is out, people are saying, well, this is the phone that the Note 8 should have been. Well, it's like, but by the way, am I allowed to cuss on this video? I don't know, because my mom might be watching. I don't want to, you know, I'm serious, man. She pays attention to what I'm doing, and she doesn't want me cussing in public. Okay, I'm not going to cuss. I'll leave the cuss words out, but I'm getting wound up. Okay. So here's what's happening. So you got these YouTubers, and I don't know what their problem is, but they're over here saying stuff like, well, the Note 9, is it really worth it? Blah, blah, blah. Look, people, you know, for example, this is the Note 8 right here, okay? And if you actually dive into what this phone is made of and how it's made, yes, you can understand the build quality and the price tag that gets stuck to it. For example, I got like a Moto G6 right here, right?
Right.
It's a great phone, but it's $250. And it's not because it sucks or anything, it's because it is what it is. The build quality is not the same or none of that. But just going back to these YouTubers, it kind of blows my mind, because let's go back just a few years ago to the phones we were using. We had devices like the S5, we had devices like the LG, little goof-ass G3, I guess you want to call LG. So, I mean, we were using these devices that were kind of like just jokes. So here we are now, right? We got devices like the Note 9, the S8 Plus. We got phones like that out, and YouTube, the bigger YouTubers, you know, they're over there talking trash. I'm like, I'm wondering why they're doing it. I mean, it makes me wonder. I don't know what the motive is.
Man, I don't know what the motive is neither, man. Shit, I mean, especially when they ain't had their hands on the device or nothing anyway. They just shooting out their opinions out their ass and everything. And man, before I even continue, man, shout out to Paul Tech, he's on deck. And also Loyalty, my dude DJ AC, what's up? But I don't even know what the hell they talking about it's not that much of a big upgrade. Man, Man, are you kidding me? You're going from a 3,300 milliamp battery to a 4,000 milliamp battery. That's not big? What the fuck are you talking about? You're going from, man, the front-facing camera, we done seen the reviews on them already. The front-facing camera from last year to this year, that's huge, man. Then you're going from the processor, you stepping up another notch. What more do you people want? What more do you people want? It's fast as hell. That phone right there, the Note 9, looks fantastic right now, coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, another thing that people, like these same YouTubers, I've been paying attention to what they talk about and what they do. Because when I got my start in the Android game, I stumbled across it by accident, by the way. I went, because all I wanted to do back in, I guess, oh man, back in 2012, all I really wanted to do was watch YouTube videos, right? Listen to music. Right. So I thought a smartphone was a smartphone. Because back then, I mean, I say back then as if 2012 was that long ago, but back then all I was doing was using Windows computers. So I wanted to have something mobile that I could like, hey, go, you know, watch some YouTube when I'm hanging out somewhere or whatever. So I went to the store, grabbed me a phone, and long story short, it was an Android phone. It was like, I don't even know what it was, some budget phone, man. It was like $50. Because I just thought a phone was a phone. I didn't know. Right. Because my nephew used to come to the house. He showed me his S2 back then, and he ended up getting a Nexus 5, which is another story. He didn't like his Nexus 5, so he gave it to me. But this is around the same time that I bought that one budget phone, and I downloaded Android Central, and I discovered XDA developers. And I started reading, because I was just like, well, how do I use this damn phone? So I got into it. I started reading all this stuff, and I learned from a lot of those people that are in the comment section back in the day. You don't see them around anymore. I don't know what happened. I guess they moved on. But I learned, you know, like what the processors and different stuff. And what I'm getting at is this. Like, for example, like with the Note 9, you got people talking about, is the camera really going to be that? Is the camera going to do this? Or the speeds and all that? What they'll tell you, it has a Qualcomm 845, but they won't describe to you what the Qualcomm 845 is. There's 6 parts. And like with the Qualcomm 835, and even with the processors back then, like way back to the 805 and the 810, right? Like if you look at the spec sheets of these processors, they'll actually tell you what they're capable of doing, because it's the processor that dictates what your camera does, your frame rate, and all that other stuff. So these, like I said, these YouTubers, I think they're turning into like, they're doing commercials now. They're putting more effort into the whole, like, their production, right? Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, they are amazing productions. Right. I mean, you know, but that's what the focus is now. They want to have the most amazing looking commercial, like, it's almost like watching a commercial on TV. That's what they're doing now. And instead of focusing, like, on the device, you know, like, talking about, like, what's going on with this, they're more concerned with what's going on the video. And there's nothing wrong with that, but once you start losing track of what you're doing, like with these affiliate marketers, they're more concerned about putting their affiliate links in the description and selling stuff than they are actually talking to you about the product itself. And I'm not here to sell products. I did get caught up with the affiliate stuff for about 4 days because I was like, well, maybe this will be cool. Well, it turned out, no. I started losing my focus because I'm like, man, I need to make videos about stuff I can sell. I'm not going to do that because that's not why I made my YouTube channel. But anyway, I went kind of crazy there.
I definitely feel you. And it kind of rubs you the wrong way when you see BS and peep BS and call it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? You already know what the game is. Come on now, people. And it's hard to fool people nowadays because we are consumers and we got a lot of damn sense. And when you say something is something else and it ain't that, then that's a bunch of BS. Mad salute and shout out to Mike West. And also, you know, who else? Captain, he just came on in also. But, man, oh man, oh man. I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. They told me, well, they told us not to upgrade from the S8 Plus to the S9 Plus. The same motherfuckers that's telling you not to upgrade from the Note 8 to the Note 9, right? So, I'm like, wait a minute, time out. Let me check this out for myself. So, I went up and went ahead and upgraded from the S8 Plus to the S9 Plus. People, this was a big ass upgrade. Come on now, this is a huge upgrade. Dual cameras on deck, better battery optimization on deck too. The screen is even better. It is. The screen is even better, faster processor, everything, all kinds of goodies baked in here that they don't even bring up. That they just say, no, you just stay right there with the S8 Plus and this, that, and the third. Man, I'm so glad I got this S9 Plus. I can't tell you. So I definitely feel how you feel about what they're saying about the Note 9 and everything. It's a bunch of BS. Man, oh man, oh man, crazy.
It definitely is. It definitely is on that. And that's another thing I wanted to say too. I've heard a lot of people like, okay, so they're talking about displays. They want to like, everyone's talking about like, man, we want a 4K display. We want this, we want that. And it's funny because these same YouTubers that are talking about that stuff, they're not talking about what it takes to actually, they got the 4K technology to do right now. All it is the display, it takes a processor to actually run that 4K display. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So anyway, and the same thing with frame rates, because everybody, I noticed something with these big YouTubers. They get real, not even the big ones, the medium-sized people. And look, maybe I should stop. I'm almost turning. I'm like in rant mode right now. I need to chill with that.
Yeah, your ass is snapping.
I want to switch gears. Like, you know these gaming phones that came out? These gaming phones are amazing, and I like them.
Right.
But the thing is, and everyone's like easily tricked with the whole frame rate thing, right?
Right.
Now, yes, the processor dictates frame rate, but the problem is, you need a display that can handle that frame rate. Because if you just have like a cheap display, it's not going to work. So people need to learn what PAMOLED is, AMOLED, and how it works. It's organic technology.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, I'm starting to like nerd out with the spaz and stuff. But.
Yeah, he done spazzed out on us real quick because you know what I'm saying. Some of the stuff he brought up, I don't even know. But I understand what you're saying. Like you need to get more educated on your tech before you can go ahead and start criticizing it, especially when you're on YouTube saying that you're a tech person and an influencer and stuff like that. You need to know what the hell you're talking about. No question about that, man.
It's true. Because a lot of these same YouTubers, they talk about, well, Samsung subset security updates and blah, blah, blah. Well, here's these same YouTubers, they never talk about it because they're too busy selling their merchandise and they're too busy focusing on their, I don't even know what to call it, man, like their Justin Bieber videos that they make. They're not talking about the security that's on the phone itself, like the Note 8. There's not only do you have Google security on here with the security update, you have Google, you have Knox, and you have the security that Qualcomm itself puts on their phones. That's 3 levels, right? Just right there that I talked about. So a lot of people don't know that.
No, they don't.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so whenever somebody goes and says, well, Samsung's really behind in the updates, and don't get me wrong, every once in a while I'll get a little freaked out if I see a security patch on my phone that's like, 3 months behind. I mean, I paid $1,000 for a phone, so give me my security patches. I really don't care about the Android update. I could run a phone right now on KitKat, but as long as I had the latest and greatest security update, I'm fine.
That's different. Right, that's different.
Because my app's going to run the way it's going to run anyway. You know, granted, the app might not be optimized to run on such an old Android version, but anyway, yes.
Absolutely, I'm with you. As far as the Android updates, man, they're okay, but the security is the thing that I'm concerned about. You know, since somebody hacking my damn phone. And man, mad shout out. We got some people. I'm finna read some of these comments down here because there's been some shit saying. We got Paul Tech on deck. He says, and then if the big YouTubers don't get a review unit, they get all salty and make a bashing video on the phone that wasn't sent to them. Absolutely, 100% correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah,
I've seen that. Actually, I saw a few of those. I'm not gonna say his name out loud because I don't want to put him on blast. Because we've been friendly in the past. I think we're still friendly now. You never know. People get their feelings hurt. But the other night, I guess I was in a bad mood or I was in a crazy mood, and I just got done watching the dude's video about, is it really worth it? I'm like, oh my God, these damn videos, man. So I told him, are you just mad because you didn't get invited? And, he gave my comment a thumbs up and he seemed all right. I don't know. So I don't know where me and the dude are at now.
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't have hurt his feelings like that. But that's not what, that's not what this is about at the end of the day. Because if you're making quality content on devices, eventually, the company or whoever that you're trying to, get in good graces with, they'll take care of you, they'll like what you're doing. And on the same note, God, man, I must be like in a real preachy mood tonight. If people are counting on YouTube for their only form of income, I mean, if people are thinking YouTube is their ticket to prosperity, they really should have reevaluated their life early on, you know? I mean, I'm just saying, man, you know, this is supposed to be something you're doing for fun, you know?
Right.
Not something you're, you know, hey, man, the baby needs diapers, let me go make a video. That's not how it works, you know?
Exactly, absolutely, absolutely. And I'm reading these comments and Magic Check, I hope you're joking and shit, man, because if you are, man, this ain't that type of stream, you know what I'm saying? Don't be coming over here with that if you're on that negative like that, bro. I ain't rocking with that shit at all. Hey, what's up, Sean? Be nice. He's on deck. You dig? Sean, Sean, you on deck. I see you, bro. Sage. Man, we got, man, people just rolling in. That's what's up. But yeah, all that negativity stuff, man. You're making a bashing video now. I hope you're kidding, bro. The fuck. Anyway. But yeah, man. Fuck. Okay, Magic. Shit. Cause you said he's joking, so okay.
Let's play devil's advocate here with him. I want to play devil's advocate with this guy. Let's go ahead and let's make a bash. That's me and you, just for a few seconds. Let's try to figure something out we can bash about the Note 8 and the S9 Plus. Let's start bashing it. Let's see if we can do it. I'll get started. Watch this. I'm mad at the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 because it didn't come with a free tank of gas. And I'm mad at Samsung because they didn't send me a food stamp card in the box. So I'm pretty upset. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go down to the Goodwill store, I'm going to go down to the gas station, and I'm going to pick me up a Huawei phone because I'm done. How do you like that? Your turn. Let's see what you can do. Let's try it, man.
Classic ass bashing video to me, shit.
Let's make a bash video. You just get mad over nothing and be like, oh, this video. What people are not realizing is, look how far we've come in 4 years.
Man.
I was in the comment section, man, back in the day. People were dreaming of the devices, of the display resolution we have. People were dreaming of these cameras. Now with your S9 Plus, you have that what's it called, Dolby Atmos. Okay? Same thing with the Note 9. Look what we have now. Anyone that's complaining about that, they need to go back and use like a phone from 2014. And they're mad about $1,000. Come on, people.
Right.
I mean, let's just say that we're using the same technology from 2014. Then yeah, the phone would be worth $300, $400.
Right.
Look what we have now, though.
Right. And
not only that, but if you're a grown ass, I don't want to be cussing. If you're a grown ass man, have the priorities, man. You know you're gonna want a new phone once a month. Not once a month, once a year, right?
Hey.
I buy a phone once a month. You want to know you want a new phone once a year, save $50 a month, save $100 a month.
Right.
You know, have your priorities right, you know, and that way at the end of the year, you got $1,000 sitting there, and you're over there dropping the $1,000. You got a new phone, you got a new case. Maybe you can take your girlfriend out to dinner. I don't know, something. But yeah, man.
Exactly. I feel you on that. And then too, YouTubers out there who do this shit is fucking annoying. Quit trying to compare the LG. I ain't got nothing against LG like that. Quit trying to compare the Stylo 4 to a fucking Note. Please, don't do that. You're insulting yourself. You're insulting your intelligence. Really, that LG stylus don't do half the shit that the S Pen does. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a knight. Come on now. What's up, Uno Nice? Come on now, know your shit. I mean, their stylus on the LG Stylo is just a piece of metal. No. On the Samsung, it's different. You got a whole kind of tip with 4,000 points of pressure. Now you got a Bluetooth click on it and everything. I can even go back to the Note 8 and the Note 7, the S Pens and everything. It's totally different. It's a real piece of technology, not just some shit you just slide out and write and everything, man. What you think about that, Ace, man?
That's true, and like I said, with the Note 9, the Note 9 with that S Pen, the technology that's embedded in it. Whenever somebody says something is a gimmick, I'm like, is it a gimmick because you're not using it? Like with this Note 8, watch me fingerprint, watch, fires right up. You know, I'm using a lot of the Samsung apps on this phone, and I'm using the Samsung apps because you can do things with the Samsung apps that you can't do, for example, with the Google apps.
Right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And I make different videos, like I make tip videos, like for example with the Messenger, with the Samsung Messages app. You can do things with that. That's just amazing. So
Right.
now you got the Note 9, you know, with the stylus, and we've all seen the videos. We all seen what it can do. Some of us have had hands-on time with it.
Right.
And I don't know. There's a lot of companies out there that they want to play catch up, and that's what they need to do. But I've seen some YouTubers, and I think what's going on now, LG is sending out like I don't even know the name of that phone. LG. What is the style? What phone did they just come out with?
The Stylo 4.
There you go. I mean, I'm not even paying attention to them because LG. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. I mean, it is what it is. A lot of people lately have been saying I'm a hater, but it's not that I'm a hater. I just want to use good quality products. That's all I want. Okay?
That's it.
And I'm noticing that LG is sending their phones to like the smaller YouTubers now. And whenever like a smaller YouTuber gets a phone from a company, I mean, look, they get really excited, they get happy. You can't blame them, okay?
Right.
I mean, hell, I can't wait till someone sends me a phone. I'll be happy as hell too. But they start tap dancing. They start tap dancing for the company, and they don't want to be brutal. You know, they don't want to like tell the truth. Now, if you watch my videos, and you'll see it in my videos where the second something goes wrong with my phone, I talk about it.
Right.
I make a video about it.
Right.
Like, you know, you've all heard me talk about the Pixel 2 XL. It's a great phone, but I've had a couple issues and I've lost my mind over it, and I made videos. Because back in the day, whenever my Nexus phones or my Pixel phones were great, I'd talk about it in the comments and people would be like, oh, you're just saying that because you're a Samsung Knight, you're just bashing Google. Well, now that I got a YouTube channel, and now that I can record, I can film what's going on. The same haters are still saying that I did something to the phone to make it act that way, as if I'm some kind of tech genius. I can make my phone start stuttering, and no, okay. And that brings me up to the next quote. I was going to talk about something else.
What's up?
Android Pie. Android Pie. I don't like the gestures at all, and I don't like the direction Google has gone.
You don't?
This whole, you know, the gesture thing, because they admitted it. They're trying to make it easier for iOS people to come over to Android.
Right, they're trying to get that.
And I don't like that, because the whole point is this. Look, I'm part of the Nexus master race, fuck the world. Okay, I said a cuss word. Here's the deal. We're not trying, because this gets me wound up. I'm not trying to be like Apple. I'm not trying to be like iOS. I'm not Tim Cook. Right now, Tim Cook is in Beijing, bent over, getting drilled by the China. Okay?
Wow.
So, this gets me wound up. Sorry.
Man.
You know, I have no respect for iOS, okay? I'm an Android guy through and through. So whenever Google says, well, we want to make it easier, the transition, I'm like, well, take your transition and shove it, because we don't need that.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
So that's how I feel about these gestures. It's like almost, and now they're saying like, well, what's going to happen when Samsung gets Pi? At a live stream the other night, a certain individual was laughing about it. You know, and I was like, well, here's the deal. Samsung has never tried to be Google. Samsung is always trying to be themselves.
Right.
And yes, Samsung would have their own operating system right now, except, you know, people are locked into the Google ecosystem. People are locked into the Apple ecosystem.
Absolutely.
So coming out with their own ecosystem would be tough. And they're doing a good job as it is.
Right.
When you look at the Galaxy Store, when you look at just the apps in general that Samsung provides, they're doing fine, okay? But I seriously doubt whenever Pi I hate saying the word Pi, by the way. These are just such stupid names. Whenever Android 9.0 drops on the Samsung devices, I don't think it's going to have those fruity gestures. I hope not. You know?
Yeah. No,
anyway.
I don't think so neither. And before I get to my point, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and thank my brother from another mother. Sean B. Nice, thank you for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. He says Chicago is in the building. No question, 312-773. Stand up. You dig? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I definitely agree with you on that one, because I done purchased quite a few Apple devices. I have nothing really bad to say, but it's just kind of limited for what I do. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm an Android kind of guy because of the customization and everything. And honestly, Android to me is easier to work already. Yeah, it doesn't need to get that much damn simpler. You know what I'm saying? Because all this Android Pie, then the notch gate with all these damn notches on these phones, got everything looking like an iPhone 10. It's losing the swag of Android. You might as well be iOS 2.0 or some shit. If you're gonna rename your shit, if you're gonna do that, you know. And Android purists has always been about customization and originality. And right now they're losing all their swag points on that end. What do y'all think about that? Let me see. Let me read some of these comments. Big John Tech didn't step on in there. Yes, indeed. We got Don Young. He's on deck. Man, we got a lot of people coming on in, bro. We got Tyler Perry. We got the movie director here. What's up, man? I guess he may be working on a new film called Diary of What, of a Samsung Night. It'll work. It'll work. All right, cool. Let me read some of these comments because they've been typing away, bro. All right, Sage Knight says, Google, with their silly updates, Samsung was doing the things that Google is just putting their Android on their Android system, rather. Yeah, pretty much. No question. Sean Okajor says, preach, Ace, preach. Laughing his ass off.
Who's this Tyler Perry guy?
Oh, that's my boy Isaac.
All right, cool.
He's funny as shit. All right, cool. Sean,
well, I better stop talking. Tyler doesn't want me talking anymore.
He doesn't? Oh, man, whatever. Anyway.
Hey, Tanner, you brought up something, though. Hey, Tyler, man, this is a live tech stream. We're pumped up. We're ready to go and ready to rock. We're not here to be quiet.
Hell
we're
no.
Here to fucking nail it. We're here like fucking lightning. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But Tanner, I got a question. You brought up something. You brought up the notch. Now, I don't know how you feel about the notch. I don't know. You and I have not talked about that. Please, I want you to talk to me, man. Please.
Yes, sir.
You made a video about the Pixel 3. I want you to talk to me. Do you think Samsung's going to do it on the any Samsung device? Do you think Samsung's going to bring the notch?
Hell no, not ever. No. I mean, the notch, I hate the way it looks. You know what I'm saying? Even though Samsung designed the screens for the iPhone 10 or whatever. Yeah, we know that. But I just hate the design myself. I like the way what Oppo's doing with the R17 with the little triangle right in the middle, and also the Essential phone did the notch right well because it's not taking up that much screen real estate. But when you got that big ass bar at the top that makes your screen look like some saggy boobs and stuff, I don't like that. That's not a great look. And then as far as Samsung go, I don't see them ever doing it the way they've been trolling notches and everything. No, but I got a question for you. As far as the headphone jack, do you think they're gonna keep the headphone jack on the S10 forward? That's a good question.
Do you know what, man? Here's the thing, because I go on Twitter and I'm always trying to talk to I'm a stalker. I go on Twitter and I look for people that are like on the Tizen team, or I try to find people that are on like the Samsung build team in general, right? I guess these people have signed non-disclosure agreements or something.
Right.
Because they'll even block you once you start digging into them a little bit. So here's what I think. From what I've been able to gather, this is just a guess.
Right.
Now, I love the headphone jack. Okay, I live and I die by it. Honestly, I do.
True.
Because I've tried using Bluetooth headphones in the gym, and they're nice for when it's working. But look, I work a lot, man. Sometimes I'll do 12-hour days. I'll get home at night, and I won't want to do anything. I won't even want to charge up my Bluetooth headphones. I'll neglect a lot of stuff, right? So it's real easy to not charge up your headphones. My girlfriend was using some Samsung headphones, Bluetooth headphones, not too long ago.
Right.
Her only complaint was she'd forget to charge them up. And it's not a big deal. But not only that, if you use your phone for vlogging, right, that headphone jack comes in handy for more than just headphone stuff. Okay?
True.
Now, I think Samsung right now is, because if you look at the way the direction they're going, because look at the Note 9. They threw everything and the kitchen sink in that phone. Yeah. I think the headphone jack is going to stay, because remember when they tried to get rid of SD cards, people were like, wow, this sucks.
Yes, they were.
And when they tried that, I'll admit it, I went kind of crazy myself. I was like, this is a no-go. So I'm thinking that they're going to hang on to the headphone jack for a while.
Good point. Yeah, I feel your points. No question about it. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, because people like myself, who's in the music business and everything, we definitely use aux cords consistently a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't have Bluetooth headphones and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think they're gonna get rid of the notch. I mean, not the notch, the headphone jack anytime soon. No. But man, you got a new phone on deck, huh, Ace? What you got over there, bro?
Oh no! What are we doing? Oh man! Now people are going to be like, "What?" Okay, if you watch my people have been watching my videos, you will know that I've been messing with the Moto G6, right? Because I love showcasing the flagships, you know. I love but I also like, look, I love Moto. I like Motorola for who they were. With the new Lenovo direction, I'm not too big on it, right?
Right.
But with that being said, because you hear people all the time talking about, these phones are too expensive. We need this, we need that. So every once in a while, I like to showcase a phone that I believe in. I don't just showcase it because I don't like calling it a budget phone, because this phone, the Moto G6, has proven itself to be more than a budget phone. It gets the job done. So yes, I've been rocking this Moto G6, but the only complaint I'm having with my current setup with it is this spiking rugged armor case. It's really slippery compared to the liquid crystal clear. The texture is a lot different. So I've actually had to slip out of my hands a little bit. Ooh. So I've had to be careful with it. But other than that, the Moto G6, say there's people watching this video right now that don't feel like spending $1,000 on a phone. Right. All right, I'm down. I understand. Some people have 4 kids and working their jobs, and they got the house payment, they got the car payment. Yeah, I get it, man. Right. You got other priorities. But look, you can go and get this Moto G6 right now for probably $200. The prices are going down on it. Right, so you can get this phone for $200. You can get a good case for $15. Slap in an SD card for $35. Anyway, you'll be up and running, with $250, $300, you'll be up and running, and it runs great. The only complaint I'll have with this Moto G6, and it's not even really a valid complaint, man, because I'm trying to run it the way I run my Note 8. I'm trying to run it the way I run my Pixel phones, and you can't do that with this. But what I will say is it doesn't heat up. What it does is it totally kicks stuff out of RAM, right? And so say you're watching a YouTube video, and say you've been doing a bunch of other stuff with it, sometimes it'll kick that YouTube video off. So in advance, what you got to do, say you're going to be doing something that's a little intensive with this phone, kick the other stuff out of RAM, or shut the other stuff off, and then you can do whatever you want to do that's more intensive. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I don't know, man. And this gets a 7. The nighttime camera on this kind of blows. Other than that, it's a great phone. So that's what I've been messing with now. My Note 9 should be here, I think, Wednesday, maybe Tuesday. So there you go.
Right. No doubt about it. Man, that's what's up. Thanks for the info on that phone right there, on that Motorola. And I can't wait till you get that Note 9. And that answers the question that somebody asked earlier, would you get a Note 9? Were we getting it? Me, myself, no, I'm not getting it. Brother Ace is getting it. What's going on, Phone Tech at Work? Alan Anthony, he's on deck. Team 100's in here. You dig. Yes, sir. Me, my next device, I might just go ahead and snatch an iPhone, the next iPhone, see what it do. Just out of curiosity's sake. Because the Note 9 came with it. The S9 Plus came with it this year. So what the hell is Apple going to do with their next device? You know what I'm saying? So out of curiosity, I'll go ahead and snatch that next. Something like that. Like the Note series, to me, I won't get it because I won't use the pen. Honestly, I'm not a pen user. Will I eventually get one? Yeah, I'll probably try it out. Just to, you know what I'm saying? For the sake of tech, just like I try the iPhones out, because people always say, well, the iOS is better than Android, this, that, and the third. And instead of me just going on a rant page or something without even trying a damn device, I go ahead and spend that little money, go ahead and get the phone and device and check it out on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not really shitting on Apple totally like that. I just think Apple is just basic as hell, and Android is like the Ferrari and Lamborghini of the OSs because there's so much stuff you can do with it, and it's fancy as hell. iOS is plain. Everybody's screen looks the same way. The apps might be optimized a little bit better, but a lot of Google applications on iOS, they suck on iOS. They do. So, you know what I'm saying? I use a lot of Google shit, so that's why I be sticking with the Android form factor. Yes, sir. Let me get into these comments right here. We got RP3 Tech Reviews. He's on deck. Rob Pouncey, what's going on, Brody? Okay, cool. Tim Cook is on all fours in China. What you mean by that, man? What the hell? Jesus Christ.
Well, so's Google too. That Sundar Pichai guy, they're over there in China right now. Look, here's what I'm pissed off about. So you got Google. They're going to go over there and they're going to provide the communist Chinese government with a censored version of Google, right? Come on, man. We know what the Chinese government's been doing to their people. I'm all about free speech. I'm all about people taking care of people.
Wait.
I don't like governments that oppress people. The United States government's oppressive too. They're with the police. And if anyone wants to tell me I'm lying, get pulled over by the police and tell me how you feel. You don't know if you're going to survive it.
You ain't
Nobody
lying.
does. Because it's crazy these days. If you don't comply, you get killed. And I'm sick of that. Okay? People
Right.
in the United States, they're mad at Kaepernick, they're mad at Randy Moss because they're sticking up, for black people that are suffering against police brutality. They're not what's it called, disrespecting the troops.
Right.
They're not disrespecting the national anthem. They're just,
Not at all.
speaking up for a people that don't have a fucking voice.
That's right.
I'm sorry if I get wound up, man.
That's
This
right.
shit pisses me off.
That's
so
right.
then when Google wants to go to China and bend over and get drilled in the ass, yeah, it pisses me off. I don't like what they're doing to those people in China. You know what I mean? And it's just not cool. So I mean, the same thing with Apple. You go look at their Foxconn, those factories over there, and it's not just Apple doing it, but they got suicide nets around the building. You got the slave labor making our phones, and I don't feel comfortable with that, man. That's where I'm at. That's why I'm over here talking bad about Tim Cook and Google. And if it was up to me, I would not use Google services right now. I mean, because everyone knows that I'm heavily vested in the Google ecosystem, and I tried boycotting them the other day, but where the hell do you go? What do you do? That's not where you're not sucked into that ecosystem, into that void.
Yeah.
So we need to be vocal, and we need to tell Google, no, we don't approve of you helping the Chinese government oppress your people further. It's sickening, man. Anyway, that's where I'm at.
Got you. Well, shit, I feel you on that for sure. And you're right. Google is so much of a big part of our lives that the word Google is a verb. You know what I'm saying? Anytime a damn company word become a verb, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's a necessity. Man, oh man, oh man. And yeah, they be doing them dirty over there, building them phones for cheap, then selling them for like ridiculous prices elsewhere, everywhere else and shit, and just treating their workers like crap. No question, no question. All right, cool. All right, let me read some of these comments. Let me scroll back up, man, because there's been a lot of stuff said after right before you went on that rant. All right, cool. All right, cool. Uno Nice, he said, I have a long, productive day. You're about to hit it. All right, peace out, Uno. Thanks for dropping on by. You did. DNA Cross says he has every Samsung Galaxy Note phone. That's what's up. Ace, what was your favorite Note phone?
I'm gonna sound like a basic biatch here when I say this, man.
I gotta hear this shit.
My favorite Note phone, the Note 4.
Ah, solid choice. So why?
It's stupid, because guess what I did?
What?
I got rid of it.
Why?
So when the Note 4 came out, by then I was already like fully immersed in the whole Android thing, and I really I wasn't putting value on anything at the time, right?
Right.
So my this lady I knew, we were hanging out, and I thought it'd be nice, and anyway, I hooked her up. I gave her the Note 4, man, and yeah. Long story short, I don't even know the lady anymore. Damn. So I don't have the lady, I don't have the Note 4, and here I am. But I'll tell you what, I honestly wish like Samsung would make like a, what would they call that, like a retro version?
Yeah, the throwback version, yes.
Imagine if Samsung
a legacy version, that's it.
A legacy version.
Yeah.
The Samsung Galaxy Note 4 legacy version with like a Qualcomm 850,
Damn.
a Qualcomm 855, and with all the souped up stuff, but I mean with a replaceable battery, and I don't know, man. How about you, man? What's your favorite Note?
Man, I never had
That's right. What was your favorite phone going back?
All right, cool. My favorite phone going back was actually, damn it, the hell, this thing here. People, excuse me, with the hangout going back and forth. My favorite S-series phone ever to me was the S5. Honestly, I love the removable back. So the Note 4 and the S5 came out the same damn time. You know what I'm saying? They both look damn near identical. Seriously, I love the waterproofing I love the removable battery. I love the screen. I loved all of it. And yes, they need to make a legacy version of that too. So hell yeah. So we're around the same era when it comes to the taste in phones, because that damn Galaxy S5, I still love it. That's still one of the best phones I have. And this is the second best. This S9 Plus right here, killer.
You know, I wanted to say, you know, we were talking about the notch a second ago, and the only problem I have with the notch is it represents technology in an infancy phase, and it also represents technology in an uncompleted phase, because their whole point for the notch is they don't know where to put the sensors, so they're sticking a notch in there. I think they'd be better off not even doing it, because if you look at the Pixel 3 XL, and I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I don't know though. I can't.
Oh.
Because I've been looking at renders and stuff, and I can't stop looking at that notch.
Yeah.
But I want to see if I can get by. But they're saying that you can turn the notch off. I guess you can turn it off. Not turn the notch off, but you know, turn the parts of the displays off, right? So I want to see how that works.
Absolutely. And Alan Anthony, phone taker works at S5. He laughing. Alan Anthony, that damn S5 has so much swag on it. It's like I can scroll up and down by using my eyeballs. You can't do that anymore on Samsung. It's ridiculous. You can do the Obi-Wan Kenobi wave gestures and everything. It was ridiculous. Fuck force touch. You can just hover your finger over some stuff and everything will just be, whatever in the email or whatever will pop up. That S5 was incredible. I loved it. Yes, I did. I'm not ashamed of it.
Holiday Evolution. He says bring back the IR blaster. How do you feel about that?
Hell yeah, bring back the IR blaster. I totally agree. I miss it so much because I didn't even use my damn TV remote or anything. I used that damn my IR blaster for all the damn TVs. Why not? Man, what do you think about the IR blaster? I loved it.
Dude, I'll tell you something right now, man, and I hate to sound like such a dork, but when I had the IR blaster on my Samsung Galaxy S6, I love it when people would come to the house, right? I would purposely hide the remote control, and I'd be like, man, let's turn the TV. I'd do it on purpose. People would be like, where's the remote? Oh, we don't need no remote controls up in here. I'd get the phone, I'd be able to change the channel, right? And I mean, that was the coolest thing in the world to me, it was. And if it was slick, you could go, like, say you're at the doctor's or say you're in the waiting room somewhere, you could change the channel.
Right.
You know? I mean,
right.
That upset some people, you know?
Right.
But I love the IR blaster, man. It was a lot of fun. It was just a great thing to have. I would like it if they bring it back.
Right. And that's another point why I like the S5 too, because it had a damn IR blaster as well. Yes, indeed. A complete packaged phone. Yes, indeed. And speaking of features, you know what I'm saying, why people still talking about the Note 8 and Note 9 and why people love the Note, this, that, and the other. It's not all that. People, name another damn phone with all those features of Samsung's last year's model of the Note 8, even the Note 5. Can't even compare. You can't even compare them. It's crazy, man. Ace. I swear. Let me read some of these damn comments. You're reading them too.
I am.
Sage says the S3 was a shit.
I know, I was just looking at that comment too. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, here's the S3 was not terrible. Well, let me look at that comment again. Maybe I'm seeing things, man.
He said the S3 was his shit. Then Tyler Perry says he liked the iPhone 4S. That was his phone. Will, what's going on, Will? He said the IR blaster was cool. Hell yeah, I'm telling you, man. Super, super cool. Like you be waiting in the waiting area at a doctor's office or waiting to get your oil changed or whatever. They got some damn soap operas on the TV. You the only one in there, man. Look here, I'm an IR. Look up the damn TV model and everything on the IR blaster on the phone and everything and change that damn channel to what the hell I want to watch. That right there was some pimping. I loved it. Man, oh man.
I'm gonna tell you something, Dan. The S3 probably is, Dan, I'm gonna keep it real as possible here. The S3, to me, is what sold me on Samsung 100%. Because my S3, I still got it. It's over there in the vault, right? My S3 never let me down once. The S3, to me, took some decent photos. So there was a time where I compared all other phones to the S3. And I'm telling you, man, for me right now, if I was to look back and if somebody was to say, like, what was your, not just my favorite Note, but my favorite phone of all time, if I look at everything for what it is, I want to say the S3. Because around that time, I had the Nexus 5, and oh my God, man. I mean, the Nexus 5, I mean, when it worked, but when it didn't, my S3 never let me down.
That's what's happening. See, I never had an S3. I started the Samsung movement around the S4 days and up and everything. If I had an S3, I probably would think the same thing. But the S5 to me and the S9 Plus, then blew
the
my
S5,
damn mind.
dude. The S5 to me is like the Note 4 as well. You know, that's how I feel the same about it. I wish they would make like an S5 legacy phone too. Because the S5, I love the removable back. And do you remember that Iggy Azalea commercial, I'm So Fancy, with the S5? with the phone dancing on the screen? I'm so fancy. That was so cool, man. So anyway, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm all about that S5 too. That S5 is amazing, but I got rid of it too. I didn't really start picking up phones like for example, I kept my Nexus 6, right? Because by then I started realizing, oh damn, there might never be a phone like this ever again.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And the same thing, like, I don't know. If you guys know that I love my S8 Plus. The S8 Plus to me is still a top dog phone.
Yeah, it is.
So,
yeah,
anyway.
It is. Yeah, the S8 Plus is definitely in my top 5 for sure. No question about it. Okay, the worst phone I had was the HTC Droid DNA. That was the worst piece of shit I've ever had in my life. It was the first 1080p HD screen, right? But the battery wasn't optimized for that phone for shit. That battery will last at least 15 minutes before it going to zero. Terrible. Screen was gorgeous, but camera sucked back then. HTC's cameras was terrible. That was the worst phone I ever owned in my life. What was the worst phone for you?
Oh God, there was one that oh no, I don't know if we should be talking about this, man. It was the LG G3.
The LG G3?
I had it 3 days, and I was like gone. I went back to Best Buy, and I was almost like in a rage, dude. I was like, this phone sucks. They're like, let us get you another one. I said, no, you don't understand. I was like, the UI sucks. And that was around the same time I had I was comparing it to the S5 back then. And I was flipping out over it because I was like, this phone's terrible. And the only reason I got it is I like watched someone's video about, oh, it's a great device and blah, blah, blah. And there's going to be a challenger to Samsung. Because everyone back in the day used to say that LG was Samsung's main competition.
Right.
Well, I don't know, but from what I know, I wouldn't say no, you know? And, for example, I have an LG phone right now. It's called the Pixel 2 XL. This was made by LG.
Yes, it is.
And for the most part, I mean, it's gotten the job done, but it has some intricacies that I don't like. Little things. You know, I'm kind of real picky about my phones, so we gotta be. If you're gonna be in this YouTube review game, you gotta be picky about your devices and stuff, but the LG G3 sucked.
Damn, got you. Yeah, well, damn. Yeah, there was a messy phones. There was some shitty phones that we just named. Hey, guys in the stream, let me know what the worst phone that you ever owned was. Because I know you guys got all kinds of damn bad phones. I didn't have ZTEs before. I didn't have it with the, what was the Kia Cerebras? Oh, that was terrible devices. You know what I'm saying? One of the most sexiest phones I had, though, it wasn't even a smartphone. It was that red Razr, the Motorola Razr back in the day when it first came out, the red Razr. That phone, I love my damn Razr. It was a Razr V3, red, hot. The first so-called Project Red phone. Yes, indeed. It was lit. I loved it. Okay, here come the comments now. Okay, cool. The Pentec Dual. Will said he had a Pentec Dual. Damn. Oh, man. He said the Motorola, okay, Holiday says the Motorola Click was okay. Okay, all right. Sage Tech says his worst phone was the LG V10. Damn, for real? Damn, he went in. Will said he didn't want to get an iPhone, so he got the Pentec Duo. I feel you. Hell yeah. But man, that damn HTC Droid DNA I had, I swear to God, it was a well polished, beautiful piece of shit. It was like the 90s Cadillac of cell phones. What I mean by that is, it looks good cosmetically, but damn, it's gonna give you some problems. I'm just gonna let you know, it was terrible. The camera had to be on what 1.5 megapixels. It was. All right, cool. The Holiday of Lucy says the worst phone he had was the T-Mobile Rebel Plus. Straight up, they made such a big hoorah about that phone. Remember that, Ace? They said they came out with the Rebel. It's supposed to be like the budget flagship killer for T-Mobile, and it's supposed to be their own sole exclusive phone and everything.
My niece had one.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm not going to say nothing.
Okay, Tyler Perry says he had the HTC Incredible, the red one. Okay. And I had the T-Mobile variant, which was the HTC Sensation. Those are the two same phones and everything. And the Sensation was actually damn good. That phone lasted me a long ass time. And my Evo. But the cameras wasn't all the best. That's why those phones ain't up on my top 5, but the Evo is still legendary to me. And so is the Sensation. But not on the top 5. Nah. Alright, cool. Let me keep on reading these comments. Damn, Holiday said that that Rebel is still in his drawer. He said that phone lags. Exactly. I bet it does, but I was doing news reports and everything about that damn phone, you know what I'm saying? Because they really had the promotions and the articles blasting about the phone. I'm thinking, damn, this phone gonna be lit. This gonna be the shit. Then I actually got my hands on it. I didn't want to do another video about the damn phone. I forgot it existed, actually, until you said something. Nah, man. Oh, man. Sage Tech says he had the HTC G1. That was trash. Wait a minute, that's legendary. Come on now. He said the first Android phone, he said it was trash. Okay. I had a Sidekick. I love that damn phone. That Sidekick was so damn cool because I know how to type real good, so I didn't even have to look at you. I can be talking to you and sending somebody a text message without even looking at the damn phone. Lit. And the BlackBerry.
That's right.
You said what?
I said that's right.
Yes, sir.
That's funny you said that because around that time I was still using like an on-screen. What is it? God dang it! My damn speakers came on back here. I was gonna say, you know, what do they call those hard keyboards?
Yeah.
I was still using one of those, and I remember when I got my first Android phone, I went kind of crazy, man, because I was like, I got used to the buttons, so I had to like learn how to do it on screen. I was like, I've gotten to the point now though where I can actually text a message, and I don't even have to look because I kind of memorized on the keyboard where the buttons are at.
Right.
I do it so much.
Exactly.
But it's not the same accuracy as the keyboard with the buttons. That's funny, but that's what that reminded me of.
Yeah, no question. And then when I had my Blackberries, which I loved, because Blackberries used to be the shit, and I had like all them, the damn QWERTY setup, ASDF. That's all I had to know. Like you said, it's just memory. It's just baked in my brain and everything. Back then, just the texting was just so much easier. But now, I try to use a phone with a physical keyboard, man. I don't like it no more. You know, I'm so used to the on screen and the dictation and everything nowadays. Thank God to the tech world and everything, and the people who came out with that technology and everything. It just took it a whole level ahead of the game when it comes to texting and everything. It makes it more simpler now, honestly.
Do you know what I'm curious about, Dan?
What's up?
I'm curious about what I'm wondering about you and the people in the comments here. Like, what keyboards are you currently using right now on your devices?
Great question. Sure, I'm using the stock the stock Samsung keyboard on mine, and sometimes I go to Gboard because Gboard is pretty damn good. Sometimes when I feel a certain way, yeah.
Okay, I'm curious about that. So, sometimes I feel like I'm the Samsung preacher, right? I'm always trying to get people to use like the Samsung apps. But as you all know, I'm very good at the Google stuff too. I consider myself an expert in all things Google. Now, with that being said, I love using Gboard on my devices, right? Because I switch devices so much, I just figured I'd use Gboard. But I've actually written stories. I've like written articles with the Samsung keyboard just as a challenge to do it. I actually wrote a 4-page article using the Samsung keyboard.
Damn.
I didn't have a problem with it, and I think that was on the S8 Plus.
Right.
That's the phone I did it on. So I was just kind of wondering, like people in the comment section, like how they feel about it, because I hear a lot of people complaining that the Samsung keyboard sucks, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, how do y'all feel about that? Like, break it down.
Right, exactly. I see some comments from some I'm gonna get tongue tied. Shit. I need a drink. But anyway, I see some comments about what keyboard that they rocking with. Will says he rocks with the Gboard and the Samsung keyboard. Same here, bro. Same here. Sage Tech says he used Swift key. Okay, I feel you. I feel you. Will says the Samsung keyboard has gotten much better. I agree because a couple of years ago, yeah, it was kind of difficult. It seemed like the spacing of the letters or something, and it just wasn't rocking right. But it didn't get much better. So now I use it more so. But honestly, I do switch back to Gboard for certain things that I like. It's just something I like.
Oh, because I wanted to mention something to y'all about like with Gboard, because I just seen something in the comments where somebody was talking about how they added a lot of stuff, and they did. So whenever you're messing with Gboard, what you got to do, and I mean this is essential that you do this, you got to go into the settings and you go into something called it. Well, you got to go to advanced as well, but there's something else here called, if I can find it, go to search. You got to turn predictive search off on Gboard, or it'll wreck your whole keyboard experience. Because for a while there, whenever they did this new update, I was having a hell of a time with Gboard, and it just wasn't working. So somebody in XDA developers told me, turn off predictive search. And that's what I did. But the one thing I do love about Gboard is you can do Google searches inside the Gboard itself. So I liked it a lot. And that's one thing I'm always telling people, dive into your settings on whatever apps or whatever phones you're using. Like with the Samsung phone, I mean, if you learn how to use your Samsung devices in conjunction with Google services,
right,
it's a phone that's unstoppable.
Absolutely.
Like with Bixby.
Yes.
People go crazy, and I did. When Bixby first came out, I acted like a fool. I was all upset about it. It was, it's not that great. But I learned how to use it. I played to Bixby's strengths. And if you use Bixby in conjunction with Google, it's unstoppable.
Yes, I agree. I use both Bixby and Google Assistant for things in my phone, especially when it comes to clearing RAM cache and everything. I use Bixby for that. But when it comes to search anything, I use Google Assistant, no question about it. And you're right. It's like the Batman and Robin of the AI game, no question about it. Yes, sir. Sage Tech says, does anybody use a launcher? Well, when I did, I used to rock heavy with Nova Launcher. I love Nova Launcher as a launcher. I love it. But since the Samsung, what they call it now, UI, they got so much better. I don't even use a launcher. I just go to the Samsung Galaxy theme store and download it. But on my LG and the ZTE, yeah, they got Nova Launcher on deck. How about yourself?
Okay, what I do is I started out using Action Launcher 3. Well, hold on a minute here. Let's get real here. So we're talking the launcher game now. So back in the S3 days, okay, remember I told you I had the Nexus 5 and the S3, and the Nexus 5, man, it just seemed to, I don't know, it was all over the place. But somebody told me, why don't you turn your S3 into a Nexus phone? I'm like, you can't do that. I don't want to root the phone. I don't want to. They're like, no, man, install Google Now Launcher, they said. I'm like, so the Google Now Launcher was my favorite launcher of all time. Because when Samsung
I gotta hear this. Go ahead.
Because Samsung back in the day with TouchWiz, I mean, nobody can deny that TouchWiz was a little stuttery. It was a little janky. It is what it is, right? And it was frustrating. And back then, I just wanted a smooth experience where I could go in and out of my apps, and then I could jump into my Google cards. This is back when they had Now cards. And so I really fell in love with the Google Now Launcher. Now, around that same time, remember, this is in my learning phase, I discovered something called Action Launcher 3 because the guys over at Android Central, I guess they're buddies with Chris Lacey, and Chris Lacey is a developer for Action Launcher 3. So at first I downloaded just the unpaid version, and this is before I used to pay for apps. I used to be like the coupon clipper, right? I'm like, man, I ain't paying for that. Right. I'll pay for it now. I'll support developers all day. So I downloaded Action Launcher 3, and I liked it. And what I liked the most, because around that same time, Dan, Google Now Launcher, that when they went to Lollipop, I guess, they included that bright white search bar on top. And that was almost like having a light shining in your face. So what Action Launcher did is it provided people the ability to color that search bar. And then, well, anyway, and then the rest of the story is this. So Google Now Launcher, Action Launcher 3, Nova, and currently there's a developer by the name of Papoon in India who has something called Pixel Launcher, and he's updating it constantly. And anyway, those are the launchers. I'm pretty heavy in the launcher game. Gotcha.
I see you got the launcher game down packed. Man, the other launcher I ever used, whatever that I was rocking with for a long time, was something called Simple Art Launcher and everything. It was just like, it's like one screen that slides to the left or slides to the right, just something basic like that. When it comes to the launcher game, I just like to customize my stuff to make it look a certain damn way. Like you said, when you can change the damn search bar, the Google search bar on the screen or whatever, that's cool. That's that shit. But I tried the Google Now Launcher. To me, it was too vanilla and basic. I just needed something extra to it. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, so Nova Launcher is my #1 when it comes to an extra launcher on a damn phone and everything. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What kind of launchers y'all rocking with in the stream? What's going on? All right, cool. Uno Knight says he said he likes the Pixel Launcher. So there you go. Somebody likes the Pixel Launcher that you mentioned. He says, but he's currently using the stock Samsung launcher. Yep, on his Note 8.
Hey. You know something funny? On my Note 8, if you look closely, that's the Samsung launcher. On my S8 Plus, Samsung launcher. So that's right. There's something to be said for the new Samsung experience.
Yeah, same here. We're gonna blow that up. Yes, sir. Same here. Love it to life. Beautiful, easy. No lag at all, no lag. Remember that? People used to say, man, Samsung devices lag after a time. Blah, 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 the S8 Plus lags. My S8 Plus never lagged.
I've made videos, you've seen, I've made close to 100 videos of my Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, and I've proven it. No lag, but hold on, let's be honest though. I know how to run my devices. I go into my device manager, I clear the cache.
That's right.
Sometimes I turn the phone off. I go into recovery, and I clear the cache partition in the phone itself. And I don't run bullshit apps. I don't download an app where the developers from fucking Bangkok or fucking, fucking whatever,
Ace, I'm with you on that, Ace. Great point. I caught so much flack for that video that I made to tell people how to wipe their cache partition. They called me an uneducated idiot and all kinds of N-words and everything.
Who was calling you that?
Man, some cats back then or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The comments never made the post or anything, but they gave me hell for me telling them to wipe their cache partition and their phone will run faster and the life of their phone will be much more greater and everything. I caught hell from that. I'm so glad that you said, you talked about wiping the cache partition and everything, because that's the damn very important of your phone's maintenance. I don't care if you got a Samsung or LG or whatever. You gotta wipe that cache partition every now and then, because that old gunk is gonna stay on there and stack on top of each other. Every time you get an update or update an app or anything, you're gonna need to clear and wipe that cache partition at least once a month if you can.
You bring up a good point too, because I'm noticing a lot of people now. What I mean by people, like you see a lot of like in your YouTube videos. If you make a YouTube video that has a lot of techie stuff in it, like say you're talking about specs, or say you're teaching people how to do a factory reset, people are actually getting mad. They'll get mad about that. They're like, you shouldn't have to do that with a phone. Yeah. It's like people want to be helpless,
Yeah.
And So I'm just noticing that now. A lot of people don't want to be techie anymore.
No.
And I'm sorry, I'm a tech guy.
No.
And that's what I do. So
yeah.
periodically I'll make a video, explaining, like, I'll break down exactly what like the Qualcomm processor is. And anyway, I'm about to go rant again. That's funny. I wanted to ask you something, Dan. What do you feel about Google services? Do you use Google services primarily? Or what services do you use on your phone, like for your maps, for your music? I mean, are you stuck inside Google, or what do you do?
Great question. I only use Google, honestly, for the Google search. I don't use Google Maps. I use Waze. It's way better to me. Waze is a great app for my navigation and everything. But as far as Gmail, Google Plus, just to check on certain things, yeah, but as far as my browser, I use a Samsung browser. It's better to me. It works faster.
It is.
And it's lighter. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a K. 1,000. I'm keeping it 1,000. It's just better. But as far as Google Maps, I don't rock with it like that no more because it got me lost a couple of times. It got me to the wrong damn place. I'm just gonna be real. But with Waze tell you where the police at. Waze will tell you what the traffic report is and everything. Seriously, I love Waze. They did a great job with Waze.
Do you know what I wanted to mention as far as that goes? Like you were mentioning Google Maps. Mm-hmm. I've always been running beta software. I've gone into that's another thing I discovered too in my earlier days of learning all this tech stuff. I discovered the beta programs, and I was in the Bay Area a while back, just visiting some friends. And I was using the Google Maps beta. I'm no longer, well, here's what happened. It dropped me off like, in a bad, I wouldn't say a horrible neighborhood, but it dropped me off in a bad neighborhood. And I was like, what the hell's wrong with this? And my girlfriend was like, well, you're running beta software. You know what, you're right. So I took the beta software off. That's my problem with Google, Dan. Because Google will have like something really good, and they'll release a brand new APK, and it'll destroy it. That's the problem I have on my Google Pixel, because it'll run good for a few months, and then Google will drop like something, and it'll just run all messed up. No, the reason I was asking you that, because the one thing that Google has done to make, I say they made us lazy. You sign into one account, you have music, you have your maps, you have your email, you have your messages, you have your contacts, and Google has made it really easy to factory reset a device. Right. So, I made a lot of videos about factory resetting phones. Mm-hmm. People actually get crazy over that, and I'm like, no, people, if you back up look, Samsung has the ability to help you back up all your information. You gotta dive into your settings. It's important.
Yes.
And Google does the same thing. Utilize your Google Drive, and you'll be able to like do your factory resets and your backups. So a factory reset shouldn't take no more than an hour. I mean, to get everything back and running perfect.
Perfect.
No more than an hour.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great point. And that's another thing I like about Google is the Google Drive. I love the Google Drive because that cloud storage hasn't let me down yet. But as far as the music service, I gave Google Play Music, whatever they call it, a chance. I did, but it really didn't impress me like that. So for music, I'm using Tidal. I love Tidal. Tidal is so damn cold. It's dope. It's really exclusive. Yeah, I'm paying $10 a month or whatever. So what? It's worth it to me. It's way better than what I was paying for the Google Play, whatever, to get half the damn thing, half the damn features that Tidal has and everything. And as far as Google just leave the music game alone. I tried that out.
That's funny because I feel the same way too. But the only thing with me now is I'll admit I feel a little trapped in the Google ecosystem now, because I'm using Google Play Music, for example, like you said, and the UI, it's dated. I'm sorry. Google Play Music looks the same as it did 4 years ago. Man. And if you touch something like in your playlist, say you create a playlist, if you do something wrong, like say you're scrolling down, it'll kick it out of the playlist.
Right.
And I don't know. So I was trying, Samsung's going to come out with a Spotify, right? They signed a deal.
Yeah.
Do we know how that's going to work yet? Like if you have a Samsung device, how's that going to work?
Yeah, basically, just like iTunes is Apple's main, source of music and everything, Spotify is going to be that for Samsung phones. I think that's going to be dope as hell, honestly. That's going to be like Samsung Music on steroids / Pandora / Spotify. it's gonna be something different and something nice. And man, I gotta bring this up. My boy Joseph Forbes Tech, he's on deck. What's up, Brody, bro? Yes, sir. But man, so it's gonna work just like that. So people gonna be able to sync their Spotify anywhere they go via Samsung or whatever. As long as you got it, you can beam it to whatever the hell it goes to.
Awesome. You know, one thing that you and I didn't touch on, Dan, because we were talking about browsers, and I guess earlier this week there was a story about Google is able to track you even when you have your location services turned off. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't hear about that. What's up with that?
It was a story. To me, it was a big story, but it only ran for a couple days, and you can still catch it on there if you search. But apparently, what people found out is that Google was still tracking them, and the way it works is this, and it's sneaky the way Google does it. Okay, so in order for your Google Assistant to work, it needs a location to work. That it's
permission.
To me,
Yeah.
it shouldn't,
Yeah.
but it does.
Yeah.
And another thing inside of your browser, there's like 3 things you have to do to completely turn off location tracking. Not just the one button. You actually have to go into your Google settings, like your Google account settings,
Right.
and work it from in there. And you got to be careful in your Chrome browser as well, because if you allowed your Chrome browser to track you, it's still doing it.
Damn.
So a lot of people didn't know that. And I mean, I knew it, but I forgot about it because I've gotten so lax with my trust of Google. I know that sounds crazy, but I've gotten very lax with it now.
Right.
And so there's 3 things you got to do to turn off your location, right? So I just have to throw that out there.
Damn. Big Brother's watching, huh?
Big time, you know.
Man.
And same thing with Facebook Messenger. There's a big thing going on right now where the feds are wanting Facebook Messenger to give them their encryption code. That way they can investigate MS-13, right? They're always using a boogeyman, by the way, to infringe on our rights, and that aggravates me right there. But I don't want to get all political, even though I already did. But so we're trying to say, oh, you know, we need to crack the code on Facebook Messenger. That way we can fully investigate MS-13.
Right.
I'm like, whatever, man. They just want to be able to just to mess with all of us.
Yeah, man. They want to keep tabs on everything. Exactly, Will. Wiretap, yes, indeed. Yeah. You got deep, but you was right. you was right, Al. I mean, ace on that one, my dude. My God. I don't know. We'll catch you on the next stream, and I send my deepest condolences to you and your family. Sorry about the loss of your father. He was mentioning that in the stream. I lost my father and my mother, so I know I feel you, bro. So. Man, from us to you, we send our deepest condolences, no question about it, man. Man, stay prayed up. All right, cool. Sean, Sean says Google Play Music got dated. Got a dated UI app, but it does allow to upload up to 50,000 songs in that thing. Yeah, quantity is cool. And he also mentioned that Tidal is the best, but it's expensive. And to me, I don't mind paying $10 a month because I get what I pay for. I'm not paying 20, but you know what I'm saying? You get what you pay for. It's like Pandora, nowadays costs like what? To get something real hot on Pandora gonna cost you damn near $10. So that's just a standard. Everything is going up in price, G. What's going on, Ivan Cortez, my partner in sarcasm? Welcome to the stream. Hell yeah, so hey, if Google works for you, then that's perfectly fine. I gave it a try for me, it just didn't work for me. You dig? So yeah, I'm just gonna stay.
I was gonna mention that too as well. I got thrown off here a little bit because I got 2 frames of thought going on.
Okay.
So you were talking about, hold on, anyway, continue. I kind of got sidetracked there.
Okay.
I was just looking at something. I was in APK mirror trying to like see something with, anyway, carry on. Just doing weird stuff, man.
Hey, it happens. I had a brain fart early in the damn screen, so it happens, man, every now and then. Shit. Okay. But hell yeah. Alright, cool.
I was gonna ask you something. Damn it, it was important too, man. Really important.
Damn it.
Oh,
okay.
Damn it.
Got it.
You said you mentioned using the Samsung internet browser, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. There's a good reason to buy Samsung phones unlocked, and the reason you want to buy Samsung phones unlocked say you buy a Verizon variant Samsung device, they will not let you use the Samsung cloud to its full potential.
Ah,
I discovered that.
Didn't know that. Didn't know that. That's good info. So,
I discovered that.
So,
now, real quick, I just want to give a shout out to somebody.
Go ahead, bro.
I want to give a shout out to my friend Kobe Sims. He's in Alaska right now.
What's up, Kobe?
What's up, Kobe? What's up, man? Just want to give you a big shout out, man. He's texting me all of a sudden. He was like, "What are you doing, man?" I'm like, "I'm live streaming with Dan Tanner." He was like, "What?" So he's on the stream now. He's checking it out.
Awesome.
But I got a bad feeling Kobe uses an iPhone, so we're going to have to fix him up, man.
Right. No doubt about it. Hey, Kobe, welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. You dig? Yes, sir. Hey, if you like iPhones and everything, iOS, okay, but you know what I'm saying? But, you know, me and my brother over here, Ace, we kind of bipartisan and prejudiced towards Samsung, so we be rocking, you know.
That's funny. I just held up the Moto G6, by the way. I held up the wrong phone, man. I'm over there holding up the goddamn LG style.
Oh, shit. Hey, man. Funny shit. Hell yeah. Okay.
No, but that's what I wanted to ask you about that because I got sucked into this Google. Part of the reason I got sucked into the Google ecosystem is I use something called Google Rewards, okay?
Ah, me too.
And they pay me. You know, I get like 40 cents, 50 cents here and there, and
right.
I make about 10 to 12 bucks a month.
Right.
And that pretty much pays for my Google Music. So that's why I stick with it.
Yeah.
I did mention that. I'm on the Google Welfare Program.
Oh, really? Fancy.
I'm on the Google, like the food stamp program from Google. They're sending me like welfare cheese, and they send me the EBT card once a month.
Oh shit, he's balling for real on a budget with Google. Yes, indeed. Hell yeah, man. I do the Samsung rewards too. I love it. They ask your opinion, whatever.
Samsung rewards? I need to get on that.
I mean, my bad. Excuse me. Google rewards, right? Yeah.
How do you feel about AI? What direction do you think AI is going? Are you comfortable with AI? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, AI is going to be everywhere. It's going to be everywhere. It's the next thing, honestly. Just talk it and say it. Everybody's going to be living like Iron Man, Tony Stark, for real. Like telling the stove to cut on and shit, for real. Especially with the Samsung smart things and the Google, the home ecosystem and everything. And what Apple trying to do with what they're doing, getting all the devices into that ecosystem thing. Yeah, so AI is going to be like the next huge thing. That's where it's going.
I'm going to tell you, I really like that Google speaker that was announced at the Note 9 Unpacked event. A lot of people were making fun of it, but what? Don't get me started again. I'm about to get wound up. Now these losers that are making fun of this Galaxy speaker, they're like, oh, it looks weird. It has 3 legs. It's like, look here, clowns. It's a Galaxy speaker. It's supposed to look like a spaceship. That's what that was. That's what people don't get. But they'd rather make fun of something than understand it. But on that same note, I'm hoping Bixby 2.0 really elevates itself, because that would be amazing.
Yeah.
To be able to use Google 2.0, Bixby 2.0 along with Google Assistant. Now, what was the name of that Google Assistant feature that came out in I/O that everybody was afraid of? Remember, it was talking to that lady at the beauty shop.
Oh yeah, it sounded so damn real. Yeah, because I did the live stream of it. I can't remember the name of it, but they didn't roll with it. But it was creepy, damn near to people, and they was like, oh.
It was, but can you imagine that with the Google Home speaker? No, I mean with the Google Galaxy. Damn it, with the Samsung speaker.
And that's where AI is going, and that's the direction it's going. They're just going to go ahead and try to inch it in slowly and surely, and bam, next thing you know, that's what it is. And then you're going to think back to the day that when you saw it on Google I/O, like, damn, man, everybody got spooked about the same shit. Yeah, that AI.
Okay, man, it was called Duplex. Google Duplex.
Google Duplex? Yeah, that thing was so damn realistic. Answer the phone, order the pizza, every damn thing, right? That was the one you're talking about, right? It was killer. It was killing it.
Now, there's a lot of people. Hold on. Was it Duplex? I need to make sure. I don't want to be saying the wrong thing, man. Google. Damn it. I want to say it was Duplex. Long story short, though, a lot of people had a problem with that. Because can you imagine, say you get a phone call and it's some smooth talking person. Yeah, Google Duplex, I'm reading right here.
Okay.
So anyway, here was my problem with it. So as it is, you already got, like, when a machine calls you, sometimes you almost can't tell it's a person until you've been listening for like 3 seconds. Now with this new AI, they actually have it where it passed what's called the turn test. The turn test is where it can actually compete with a human being, right? So if you're watching the I.O. and you actually listened to Google Duplex have that conversation with that individual in the Asian restaurant, you'll catch where it passed the turn test. And that's where I was like, all right, this is getting serious. But here's what's interesting to me. Google Assistant on our phones, Google Assistant on our Google Homes, it's not that good yet. It's not that good right now. Because if you ask your Google Assistant, say you say the Google hot word, and then you say, my house is on fire, what do I do? It won't tell you what to do.
I'm not ready for that yet. Yeah, it's going to say, I'm not ready for that yet. That's what it's going to tell you. You know what I'm talking about. Right.
Say you ask your Google Home, say you ask it about the current fire conditions in your area, say you live in the damn forest, it won't tell you, it won't know. So it's smart at some things, but really bad at others. You know, it's like, so, you know, anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. Yeah. So a lot of people are freaked out about AI, but if you dive into your AI products and all your devices, you will notice that it's not quite there yet, but it's getting there.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. Facts. People were scared of cashless societies. People were scared of, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. Now you got payment forms, payment apps in your phone to pay, you know what I'm saying, Samsung Pay, Apple Pay. You're damn near going cashless. Most people that I do business with, we don't even use cash. We quick pay. You know what I'm saying? So people were spooked out, but they found out a way to make you feel comfortable to go ahead and do it. It's the same thing that's going to happen with the AI game, with that Google Duplex, that computer voice. Yeah, because that computer voice was going, and everything. The pauses was right on cue. The emotion was all that. Yeah, that's where AI is going, man. It's going to be something else. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm not going to admit it, too. This is embarrassing, right? Now, I do have my card numbers in my phone, right? But I still don't go to the store and, like, pay with my phone. I'm not one of those people yet.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
I don't think I want to. I love it.
I love it. I love going to the counter and, like, hit my watch, like, beep. They're like, damn, you paid.
That's right. I forgot. You're into smartwatch, man. You're into the smartwatch technology.
Yes, sir.
You'll notice that I'm not into that yet.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing against it. I'm so busy learning just what's on the phone. I'd be if I had to learn about what was on my wrist, I'd be like, damn, what do I do?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And I was like, man, at first I was like, I'm not getting no damn smartwatch. You know what I'm saying? What I need that for? I can tell the time right here on the screen. But everything I'm doing, from music to hair and everything, I'm using my hands and everything. And it gets kind of bothersome to go ahead and reach for the damn phone when I could just go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, hit a button and do this right quick. But ever since I got this damn smartwatch, I'm a believer in the smartwatch system. I love my damn Galaxy S3, and I'm getting me what's that? The Samsung Gear Watch. I'm getting that. I'm getting that. That's nasty.
Hey man, what phones do your customers use? What's the phone that you see the most for your customers?
Oh boy. iPhones. iPhones. I can't even lie. iPhones is hey, and 90% of the screens on the iPhones are cracked. No lie. And the ones that got Samsungs, their phones are basically in mint condition. I see a couple of LGs. I saw an LG G6 that one of my clients had and everything. I said, oh man, I know what that is. And I saw an Axon M. I said, you the only person that bought that motherfucker. That ZTE Axon, the foldable, he had that.
Yep.
I'm like, you the only person that bought that, because I don't never see that phone ever. But yeah, basically,
all I see where I work is Samsung phones and iPhones, and the majority are. It's weird. The majority are like Samsung phones that are like 2 years old.
Get out of here.
I know a lot of people at my work and I work in a hospital. I know a lot of people where I work. They have like the Note 5. There's a lot of Note 5s running around, and I see this. So, and back in the day, I was the one responsible for getting those people those Note 5s because I was hounding them. I was like, you know, like the Samsung Jehovah Witness. I'd be walking around like the Jehovah Witness, like, let me see your phone. And instead of asking them if they heard about Jesus, I'd be like, have you heard about Samsung today? You know? I mean, so I'm like a Samsung Jehovah Witness. And I went through that phase for a couple of years where I was like the Samsung Gestapo, but I'm like forcing people to use Samsung, and they did. Because I was good at you know, my salesman's pitch, I guess. I'd be like, you know, the best display, the best hardware, the greatest features. Why wouldn't you want it? You want to be like those other guys? I'd say stuff like that.
Right.
Next thing you know, a week later, they'd be like, hey, check it out, man. How about the new Note 5?
Right.
But now they still got it. So now I need to make them upgrade to the Note 9 when they see mine. I'll be like, here's my Note 9, 10 upgrade.
Right, exactly. Oh man. I love tech. I love tech. I do. I get. But yeah, but that's something else. You said it's more older Samsung devices than I see more. Honestly, I see more iPhone 6s and 6Ss than the newer iPhones. Headphone jack. They still use the headphone jack. Apple got rid of the headphone jack, pissed a lot of people off. They don't want to buy that new shit like that. I do see like an iPhone 10 here and there, but mostly they be having a big 6S pluses and 6 pluses and everything because it has the headphone jack. And it's easy for me to be familiar with that like that. But when it comes to Samsung, everybody got like from the S8 and up, the ones I know. They got the S8, they on deck with it and know what to do with their phone, surprisingly.
Yeah, that's another thing too. That's cool. My girlfriend's still rocking the S8.
Oh yeah? Cool. What color she get?
The black one.
Oh, nice. Yes, indeed. I love that damn phone. That phone was all right. I had no complaints. I just wanted to update because I kept on seeing these damn YouTubers saying, it's not that much of a big deal. It's not that big of an upgrade. This, that, and the other. I swear to God, as soon as I got to using the damn phone, even to right now, huge improvement in performance. Even though last year's phone was still great. But this is just 2018 fast. That was 2017 fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a whole nother bump in the system, a whole nother gear, and it's beautiful. Man, oh man.
Especially once you learn how to master the UI and that S9 Plus camera and learn how to mess with all those settings, you can take photos that are on another level with that.
Yes, indeed. I take a lot of pictures, marketing pictures and everything, because I also do graphic arts and everything like that for websites and everything with the S9 camera, and people can't tell the difference between that and the DSLR, honestly, because it's so damn crisp and detailed. They didn't put the Samsung, they didn't threw the draws in the camera, man. This one right here is dope. So you know that Note 9 camera is really no damn joke. Did you see the review of the Note 9 camera would do when he did the selfie camera, the new selfie camera on the Note 9 against the iPhone 10 selfie camera that's supposed to be the best or whatever, one of the best and everything? That damn selfie camera on that Note 9 is absolutely phenomenal. It's pretty damn dope.
I'm excited. Like I said, I can't wait to get time. One of the things I do is like whenever a phone like the S9 Plus dropped, I took a week off. I'll take vacation to actually, review the phone and do all that stuff. And I want to do the same thing with the Note 9 as well, because here's another thing too. You got these YouTubers, they'll pump out the review after a week. You can't do that. You don't even know how the phone's going to run until you have it a month. You got to have that phone a month. That way you can have battery cycles, your software. Because what happens when you get with a phone, after you have it at least a month, you get all the data that gets put inside of, okay, I don't want to get nerdy again, but we all know how Linux works, okay? And the true test of a device is whenever it has everything that it needs in it to run, because Linux wants RAM to be kept full all the time. So whenever you and I were just talking about clearing the cache, right?
Yeah.
The reason you and I have to do that so much is we're on our phones a lot. I can build up 2 gigabytes of cache data in one day. And then I start noticing stutter and lag, right?
Right.
So I gotta clear the cache. The average user won't do that. So that's the thing that you gotta do with these newer devices. Like, I don't know if you ever watched like an Erica Griffin video.
Yes.
Like she'll wait a full month.
Yes.
And then she'll like she slaughters all the phones that she reviews.
Dissect.
I love it though.
Yeah, dissect them to pieces.
She'll get a phone and she'll be like, she'll tell you she finds everything wrong with the phone and then she makes you not want to buy it. Like she made me not want to buy the Note 8. She made me not want to buy the S9. Every phone she like reviews, I'm like, well, fuck, I ain't buying that, man. Shit,
right,
you know?
Right.
Because she's crazy. She's like a little savage, man. So whenever you're watching the Erica Griffin video, I'm talking to the people in the comments. Y'all need to be careful because she goes so deep. She'll find what you can find wrong. You can find something wrong with anything if you look hard enough. Hey. So just keep it in perspective, people, man.
Hey. I knew she was the truth when she started going into the color spectrum of the camera. You know what I'm talking about? When she put that graph on the screen, I said, "Wow, okay, I never seen a tech reviewer do that one before." You know what I'm saying? You're right. She go ahead, detail line upon line, precept upon whatever device she's reviewing. You know, you ain't lying. She gonna find something about it, man. But yeah, I'm definitely subscribed to her channel, man. And people check her out if you ain't checking Erica Griffin out. She's definitely dope. And also subscribe to my boy Ace Lucero over here. Y'all hear this heat that this man bringing in the night? Yes, indeed. Man, salute to him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, oh, man. Salute to Belinda Lucero. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for joining the stream.
Oh, no, she's in there.
She's
That's
in
my
there.
girlfriend, man.
Oh, hey, what's going on, mommy? That's what's up.
She's wondering where the hell I'm at.
My bad. I give him back. Go ahead. Oh, man.
That's so damn funny, man. Yeah, there she is.
Yeah.
And you know something funny with she's been my test. I call her my test subject, right? I'm like Dr. Kevorkian or Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and like I get a new device and I get her a device too, and I tell her this is what you're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And it's made her a better tech person because like whenever her family calls up and they want her to help her out with something, she knows how to do stuff. It's amazing what she's learned, you know. But I almost make it not fun, man. You can tell by just like this live video that we're doing that I'm hardcore on this, and you know I don't just go in a little bit. I go in like freaking deep, man. So I do that with her. I'm like, well, here's what you need to do with the Samsung messaging app. Here's what you need to do with Bixby. Here's what you need to do with the Google Assistant. And I know a lot of us tech people, we do that with our family members. You probably do it too, man. You just don't admit it.
Yeah,
like,
I do. I give them hell too, especially ones that own iPhones. I really give them hell.
Man, I can't wait to get Richard on here, man, because you know Richard's about it.
Yeah, Richard ain't gonna play. Yeah, boy, my family is full of iPhones.
I'll tell you what, man.
What's up?
I was on a live stream the other day with somebody, and I told them, man, I'll get a Samsung toaster if that's what I gotta do. I'll be making my toast with a Samsung toaster. Don't mess with me, man. I have a Samsung waffle maker up in this house.
Oh my God, man! I swear to God, I got a cousin named John, right? He's an iPhone gangbanger. Every time he sees me, he just want to have a phone battle. He always loses too. Like, man, I know your phone better than you do. Stop it, John. Stop it. But yeah.
That's funny, man.
Man, all the damn time, Brody. I swear to God. Every time, man, let's take a picture. Let's see who picture come out the best. Here we go again. God, John, come on.
That's what I like right there, man. And every once in a while, I get someone that tries doing that with me. They'll try doing the whole, like, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
And most of the time, you know, when it's someone normal, I just leave them alone. But if when I go to Best Buy, there's a couple of people over there at my Best Buy right now. I guess they've been watching my YouTube videos. So when I walk in there, they're all defensive, right? They're like, man, you know, they got the LG or they got their iPhone. I don't even engage with them. I'll leave them. I'm like, don't even get started, because then we'll go down the nerd path and they'll lose.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And that's what they got a nerd to tell me. Oh man, you just a phone nerd, this, that, and the third. I said, well, you started. I was over here eating barbecue. I ain't paying you no attention. You came over here like, hey, you want a phone gangbang? I'm straight. I'm trying to eat ribs and drink some liquor. That's what I'm trying to do at a damn family get together. But yeah. But hell yeah. But man, people, everybody out there, thanks for coming on the show. This is our first episode, so shoot, man, comment below and let us know if the stream was for show. No question about it, we'll do it again. Man, I enjoyed having you, Ace, man. You're awesome, my dude.
Awesome. Thank you, man. It's awesome. It's an honor to be on your show. And I just want to tell everyone on the stream real quick, it was Dan Tana that got me into this YouTube game because, you know, before Dan and I used to text message and talk, and I'd tell him, man, I don't want to go on video, or I don't want to make YouTube videos. It seems scary. And he was like, Ace, just do it. Stop crying. Just do it, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? I did it, and I'm very thankful for what Dan was able to help me do.
Oh,
and even to this day, look what he's doing for me now. Dan Tana is very good people, man. So I hope the people in Dan's life appreciate him.
Oh, man. I really appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate that, bro. You deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I just enjoyed your videos when you're just driving around, just talking. I'm like, this guy got personality. You got the it factor. Why not do it? You enjoy it. What the hell? And man, those words right there, them they had me choked up right here. I ain't trying to cry like I'm at the damn Hall of Fame Golden Jacket Awards right now. But I appreciate it, my guy. And I love to do this with you again real soon. No doubt about it, people. Yes, indeed. Well, all right, everybody. Anytime, Belinda. Yeah, I got y'all. Yes, indeed. Well, all right, everybody. That just about does it for this one. Hey, make sure you go ahead over to my guy, Ace Lucero's channel. I'll have the link in the description, so you go ahead and subscribe to him, show him some love. Y'all heard the knowledge and wisdom of this man. He's all that. Yes, sir. I don't mess with no damn half-ass techies. You got to know your shit. No question about it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, all right, everybody. If you like what you saw and like what you heard, please give your guys, both of us, a thumbs up. Yes, indeed, because that's official. Yes, indeed. If you have not yet subscribed to both our channels to feel the whole swag and madness of Dan Tana and Ace Lucero, damn it, do that too, because that's official too. All right, everybody, get money, get respect, and enjoy your tech. Be easy. Yes, sir.